Hey, it's Ubu, and I'm glad you're here. Today we're playing a game called Nocturnal Visit, and it's developed by Moy Dev, and you can find the game on itch.io. Basically, we're an adventurous blogger who's heard rumors of some abandoned house in the woods that's supposedly haunted. So we grab our camera and we decide to investigate the house for ourselves to see if the rumors are true. I thought it sounded pretty cool. It's a little shorter than my usual videos, but I figured we'd check it out anyways. I like little short games like this every once in a while. So, yeah, if you're not familiar with my channel, at the end of the video, I will review the game and share my thoughts on it. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and hit start game. We'll see what's up. Am I ready to leave? I don't know, are you? Whoop. When the crosshair turns red, you can interact by pressing E. Right. I have to clean my room. It's a good idea. We can, like, you know, inspect things. Squeak. Squeak. Alright. I guess let's check out the computer. Laptop. Okay, never mind. Hello? I should check my laptop before I go. Okay, I just tried that. Whoa, spooky as haunt house. Haunted house. This is no normal house. Its backstory even helps to add to the spookiness. Built in the 60s, this house was home for several serial killers. Nowadays, all it's left is its remains of the lives that were taken in this place. But why is it still a mystery? Numerous reports of disappearances have been made after some people had visited this house. We do not recommend to explore this house by any means. It's not safe, and you might not return from it. Wow, okay. That was a lot of words basically to say the same thing over and over again. Cool. It's a scary house, don't go there. People disappear there. But also, don't go there, because you might disappear in the scary house. Alright, very quiet in our room, but now we got some ambience going on here. Press F to turn on your flashlight. Alright, pretty good flashlight. Damn, where are we? Strange walls. Dilapidated vehicle. Somebody stole one tire from it. Nice. Or it just fell off and was never replaced. Hello? It's locked. I'll look for another way. Alright, we got a sprint going on here. Maybe we'll go back through here. Hello? Alright, my ear itches. Heard a twig break in the woods. Oh no. Nice tall fence. I like that. Good privacy. Okay, the inside of the house is a black abyss. Let's go. We're here. Hello? Okay. We flushed the toilet. Probably hasn't been flushed in, 40 years. So somehow there's still plumbing to this place. This door heads to the basement. How do you know? Doesn't seem edible. What if it's like a closet? How do you know it's the basement? Hello? Ah, yes, my shelf of beer cans. Some leftovers. Gross. These people live in filth. Not really sure why I'm looking around in the kitchen. I just felt like it. Heard some stumbling around upstairs, I think. This leads to the garage. It is so quiet. I hate it. Why are we here? Jesus. I assume we need to go to the ladder. I wanted to look around some. See what's up. That is a huge phone. Oh my god. Just a dial tone. Or a busy signal. I said that sound was a dial tone in one of my previous videos. I don't know if that's correct. A busy signal, or like it's disconnected, or something. Fax machine. Facsimile. Garage key obtained. That's kind of weird. A lot of bottles. Alright, I guess we're going to the garage now. Hello? It's way too quiet. Making me uncomfortable. Basement key obtained. Alright. Now we're looking. What the frick was that? Dear God. Let's investigate. Oh my God. Here we go. Nope. Okay, I guess we're locked in. Must be the wind. Update 1, 1:43 a.m. The house just seems abandoned overall. Nothing has happened. Update 2, 1:51 a.m. About 10 minutes in and I'm starting to feel a bit overwhelmed. I really don't like the environment in this place. I've heard several weird noises and I feel like I'm being watched. Hello? Update 3, 2:02 a.m. Getting in this place is a complete mistake. Something is definitely stalking me, but I can't see it. Update 4, 2:05 a.m. The door's locked and I got no way of getting out. I'm screwed. Update 5, something is coming to the basement. Phone from upstairs is ringing. Wait, which phone is it? I forgot. Oh, all the way upstairs? I'm sorry, I forgot where it was for a second. We have to immediately answer it. I don't like that. Lisa? Reminded me of PT. Which I have never played. Back door just open? Oh, did it? Let's investigate. Hello? Uh, okay. Was that it? Okay. Alrighty then. Well, that was interesting. I think for a short game, you know, I don't expect craziness from short games most of the time, but maybe I expected a little bit more there at the end, because, yeah, that was kind of a letdown. Anyways, I'll talk about the game and expand upon that in a moment. So visually, I think the game is quite nice. It's, you know, your atypical pixelated sort of retro-style horror game, which I think looks fine. I think it does a good job. I don't have any issues with the game visually, personally. Like, nothing was out of place. I like the way the house is designed, and the overall level environments and level design and stuff I think look fine. I like seeing the you know, boxes and, you know, clothes in the closet and, you know, things of that nature. Make everything look, you know, natural as they should be in place in, you know, in your home and also in this home. If that makes sense, you know, I like the way everything's placed and everything like that. Looks good. Visually, I think the game is fine. I won't talk much more about that because I don't really have anything else to say about it. So, audio-wise, there's very little audio in the game actually to really talk about. Of course, you have footsteps and, you know, things of that nature. Just ambient noises, opening and closing doors, you know, opening the gate outside, things of that nature. Nothing really stands out. I do very much like the main menu music. The really nice sound, really nice music. I think it's really cool. I think it really sets the tone before you go into the game. Very mysterious and very strange. I like the music on this menu a lot. But in game, there's not very much music at all, really, other than just, like I said, some ambient noises like from opening and closing doors and whatnot. There's not much in terms of the audio department. And also the, you know, the glowing red light coming from the basement. That sounded pretty cool. I like that weird sort of reverberation that it had, you know, coming from it. And all of that was pretty cool. But other than that, I think the fact that there's very little sound in the game may have actually worked in the game's favor. Like, it can work not to have a lot of noise in games like this to help build tension and set, you know, sort of the tone of the game, sort of putting you on edge, being like, why is it so quiet? And then something jumping out and getting you. I think if it's used correctly in games, silence like that or quietness of that nature, I think can work really well. However, the whole game was pretty quiet, except for like some key moments, like I said, with, you know, like phone ringing and the red light and stuff like that, but which I think worked pretty well together. I don't think the noise or necessarily the sound design towards at the very end when whatever that entity was gets us, I think it could have been done a little bit better. I'm not sure how. I think I maybe would have preferred something just kind of flying out the door at us rather than it like slowly turning us around like it did. I just don't think that worked very well. And I think the audio with just the static and stuff there was kind of weak, but overall it's not the end of the world, but I think the audio is just kind of okay. I think it could have been maybe done a little bit better, but I think that it did a good job setting some tension up and whatnot early on. I just don't know really if the payoff was all that great, but not the end of the world, like I said, just my personal opinion. In terms of mechanics, it's one of those games where you just kind of just walk around until something happens, which is totally fine. It's what I expect from most indie horror games that are very short. Of course, I don't expect super complicated, convoluted, you know, mechanics and puzzles and stuff when you only have 10 minutes or so to play the game. So, but in terms of exploring the house and being able to inspect the environment and stuff like that, I thought was pretty cool. Like in your room where, you know, you're like, oh, I need to clean my room, and I think it's cool to inspect the environment in that way. I thought that was pretty cool. And, of course, looking around the big house was pretty cool, too. Just searching and different things happening in events, strange noises throughout. I think worked really well in terms of just the overall experience. Like I said, not much in terms of mechanics to go on. More of it just find a couple keys, open some doors, and that's really the game. But also not the end of the world either. Like I said, I expect that from these kind of games. Extremely short games. Really hard to set up, you know, a lot of mechanical development and whatnot, so I don't really hold that over games like this too much. Of course, if it, you know, maybe described itself as sort of a puzzle-focused game, my opinion would be different, but it's not really a puzzle game in the first place, or anything with mechanics that are necessary, like combat or anything like that. So basically, the mechanics are exploring and getting to the end of the game. Very straightforward, so totally fine in that department. No complaints there, really. But yeah, pretty cool stuff there. My overall thoughts of the game, I think it was pretty fun. I like short games. Haven't played a lot of short games as of recent, but, you know, here and there, I try to find one that I really think, you know, interests me. and I'll check it out. So this is pretty cool. I mean, I had a good time with it, but like I said, with my previous statements, like, it is what it is. So, not a bad job, though. I think it ran well, and it functioned, and it was a fun little experience. So, my final judgment for Nocturnal Visit is I would say it's good. And I recommend you go play it for yourself, form your own opinion, and tell the developer what you think. I'm sure they'd really appreciate your feedback as well as mine. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you enjoy my content? Did you enjoy the video? Do you like the game? Do you just want to say hi? Do all that fun stuff? I greatly appreciate that. And if you do enjoy my content and want to see more from me, hit subscribe. And don't forget to leave a like and share the video too. That'd do me a lot of good. Thank you very much. And yeah, I hope you had a good time hanging out with me and everything. So I hope to find some pretty cool games here soon. I have some things in mind in terms of demos and whatnot. I really like playing demos. But hopefully, you know, some more things will pop up here and there. I like sort of hunting through the, you know, interwebs and just finding stuff that people aren't really talking about. And that's why, you know, I have so much fun doing this. It's just finding all these little hidden gems throughout the world and from all these indie developers and seeing, you know, what they have to add to the world with their art and whatnot. I really like seeing their perspective and their overall design philosophy and everything. And that's a big motivator for me, is to hopefully benefit them with, you know, playing their games and giving them feedback. So anyways, just a quick little spiel there about what I do here, if you're not familiar. So anyways, I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me, and don't forget, the pale moth is always watching.